This is the BBC World Service, with letters from celebrity parents to their children.
I'm talking to parents who are stars in their fields, actors, sports stars, scientists, about what advice they'd give to their daughters.
My dear daughters, you contain the universe. Everything you need is in you.
Dear Daughter, Stars. Saturday at 11:30 GMT. In 60 Minutes, OS with Mark Lowen.
Whoever wins Istanbul wins Turkey, President Erdogan once said. Well, now Ekrem İmamoğlu, the man who did win the mayorship of Istanbul and the only opposition figure who could unseat the president in elections, has been arrested, prompting protests and accusations of a coup. We'll explain it.
This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station.
Coming up after the news from the BBC World Service, it's Hard Talk with me, Stephen Sacker. As machine learning advances into artificial general intelligence, are we in danger of unleashing a technological revolution which will destabilise and endanger life as we know it? It's not just about jobs disappearing. It could be about the foundations of a good society, privacy, truth, democracy, basic human agency, all being undermined. My guest is Reid Hoffman, a billionaire tech entrepreneur, co-founder of LinkedIn, and now prophet of positivity when it comes to AI.
The transitions are never easy. And the Industrial Revolution transition was hard. And part of the reason I say this is let's try to make that transition better. I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but better than we've done earlier other transitions.
That's Reid Hoffman on Hard Talk after the news.
Hello, I'm Roisin Hastie with the BBC News. There's been strong criticism in Europe of the detention in Turkey of one of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's main political rivals. The mayor of Istanbul, Ekrem İmamoğlu, was one of dozens of people arrested in raids. Emily Wither reports from Istanbul.
The popular mayor and President Erdogan's main political rival has vowed to fight on despite his detention. Ekrem İmamoğlu has said he trusts in the will and resilience of the nation. Turkey's justice minister has hit back, saying Turkey is a state of law with independent courts and that linking cases to President Erdogan is overstepping and insolence. He warns that the streets are not just for the courts to decide. The opposition party, the CHP, has called for members to gather at their local offices across the country.
Ukraine says President Zelensky has been speaking by phone with President Trump as efforts to stop the fighting in Ukraine continue. Mr. Zelensky earlier indicated that he'd hoped to get details of